kitu watu wangu wana confuse what they think vasectomy is same as castration. So nasamanga huyu alienda alimalizwa alisha wewe ni bure kabisa, but it's not.
I think it has a positive effect.
Wow.
Yeah. He became even better, more active after that. And I was like, ama ni hizi mawaya zinafanyanga hata sometimes mtu anaenda to round 1. But it was good.
So akatuambia after 20 ejaculation will be safe. So 20 ejaculation is 3 months. But now being a lawyer man, that's a one day act. Si task kubwa.
Tuko family, Mlembe. Those are the greetings we are getting mostly from here in the western side of Kenya. Now imagine this. You're a man, you go for vasectomy. But after like 4 months, your wife gets pregnant. Now, I know there's so many questions that surround that area, and you also maybe have some more questions. But let's sit down today with Mr. Solano and his family. We get to answer some of these questions. We hear how each one of them, the wife and Mr. Solano, coped during this season. Because this is a story you don't want to miss. A vasectomy baby is coming. My name is Kingori Wangeshi. This is my story. Come with me.
Welcome.
Thank you.
To my house. I feel honored to host you. My name is Magically Solano inside, and I'm a nutritionist by profession. I'm a father of 3, and the 4th one coming. I've been married for the last 12 years.
Wow.
And I'm almost heading to the 4th floor.
Yeah. You're heading towards the 4th floor.
Yes, yeah.
That is a nice testimony. The last 12 years in marriage.
Yes.
How has it been?
It's been a very interesting journey.
Yes.
The marriage is very nice, and I will recommend everyone to get married.
It has done you good. We
yes,
can see.
yeah, I was. Now
you are 1 GB like me.
you're about 2.5.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
We are here because of a very interesting thing that happened. You've already told us that you're a father of 3 and the 4th one is coming.
Yes.
And you wrote to us. What is that really happened?
Actually, I came from a very big family, same to my wife. And we saw the pressure that our parents had to go through just to make us comfortable. Feeding us was a very tough job for them. Same to my wife also. She came from a very big family. Anytime I would be saying like, if we were just 2 of us or 3, it would be very easy for us. At the time we go to Kombale San. Because when we go into school, I'm the one who was the first to go beyond class 8 in our home. So we said that let us just have only 2 children, so that we can be able to fend for them comfortably.
Yes.
That was our idea and our plan and our goal.
Yes.
So tukasema tupate wa kwanza and then wapili, then we finish.
Yes.
And then in 2015 they came twins.
Oh,
a boy and a girl.
Now the firstborns.
Yes, firstborns came, twins, boy and a girl. And then tumemaliza hivyo. So we said now tunaenda na hawa hadi mwisho.
Yes.
Then COVID came. Sasa nao kaa na mama yako, kaa kwenu. Lockdown.
Yes.
During that lockdown and during that time my wife was she was having an implant, a 3-year implant that was to expire the following year. So we were very safe.
Yes.
During that period, but she got pregnant. So you were confused, how did this happen? Because bado haija expire, you see within the period. So we had a COVID baby who came when we were just in a lockdown. So she was born last year, January.
Yes.
And she's called, the first 2 are called Ariel and Ariella. The 3rd one is called Axela. So she came out last year, January.
Is she Magzela?
Yes.
Is she Magzela?
Not really. Yeah, so we thought about family planning, and mostly when we think about family planning, we always think about women. So it has become like a wife's planning or female planning. So long a family, you know, family is both me and you.
Yes.
And so my wife has been using the contraceptive since she was 21 when we got married.
Yes.
So you can imagine using the whole her life. I felt like it was a burden to her. Yeah, we may say that haina side effect, but in long term, these things you keep on putting in your body, they have effect a long time. So we said, what can we do so that we can have a long term solution to this?
And you don't want to have any more children.
Yes, yeah. because we were comfortable now having the 3, 2 girls and 1 boy. We were very comfortable with that. So we said, what about vasectomy? Yeah, I said, yeah, it's something that I can go for, because if it's family planning, it's my responsibility as a man and also a responsibility as a woman. We just think, because wakisemanga family planning, naambianga bibi enda angalia gani inaweza kutosha. Enda angalia kama ni coil utawezana nayo, ama ni shindano, miezi 3, ama ni implant. So you always leave for women to go and find out what is good for them. Then we come and plan.
Yes.
Sasa sisi what tunajileta tu. We never take that responsibility. The only thing we can do kama tumeenda sana ni kutumia CD as the way of planning or withdrawal. So I said that I could think of vasectomy as one of the options I will take. So we said, when this baby has now come, we go and do it.
Yes.
So last year in June,
and you just decided from the heart yourself.
Yeah, we discussed and I was very free with it. And I felt it was a good decision to make as the head of the family.
Yes.
So last year around July, on 12th, I went for the procedure. First of all, even before I went for it, I saw it being advertised by...
I think it was also, it was on TV.
Yeah, it was on TV. So akasema they will be moving around carrying out the procedure. I said, let me take advantage of that. So I went for the procedure and then I did it. I was told it's just a 25 minutes procedure, because we were a number of men there and walikuwa wanaingia tu wakitoka. Wanaingia wakitoka, haikuwa inakawia sana.
Haukushtuka ukiwa pale kwa laini?
Sasa okay. Sana sijasikia mtu akiscream kwa siku, si ati amekumaanisha there was nothing that could scare me. So nikaenda huko. Na so mine took so long. So when they were doing the procedure, they began on the left side of the epididymis. They disconnected it, wakakata, wakashona. Then they came on the right side. Coming on the right side, nikasema nasema, hey, hii kitu tujafunga the right one. Mbona ako na 2? Wakasema, wish what, yeah, tumefunga hii, nifaa tufunge hii. Nikasema, hai, tena. Tena wakarudi huko, tena wakatufungua, tena wakafunga yenye hasa wafunge. So when they came back on the right side, tena sasa sijui right kama walifunga 2 ama walifunga 1. But it was a very long, almost took 2 hours.
So now at this point ile pande ya left ni kumaanisha wamekata both tubes now.
Yeah, so wamekata both tubes.
But now the right side walipata.
Also the right side before wakate, tulikata wrong. So I think wale identify the right one. So sikujua kama walifunga zote 2 ama walifunga moja, wali sababu walisikia kusema ilifaa tufunge hii, sio ile nyingine. So I think walifunga the right one.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a very tedious process, because ilifika mahali sasa hiyo dawa imeisha ya kupoesha machungu. Na unasema hawezi ongeza, because the more they ongeza, the more inafura, na ikifura hiyo au epididymis kanapotea. So tafuta kashika inakuwa ngumu. Bivumilia tu. So it was somehow painful. I think those outside could hear me complaining hata wangeogopa kuingia. But I finished it. Kuja nyumbani. That was July. So akasema in this for the first 3 months mtakuwa on contraceptives, because si safe. Kuna zile bado zina hover around inaweza pita. So akatuambia after 20 ejaculation will be safe. So 20 ejaculations 3 months. But now being a lawyer man, that's a one day si task kubwa. So for me haikuwa a very long thing to do. Because that was in July, she was safe, alienda period zake, August akaenda period zake, September akaenda. So meaning now we are safe.
Yes.
So akacha kutumia
3 months zimeisha.
Zimeisha.
Wewe 20 zako ushamaliza siku 2.
Hata nimeenda beyond that. So that was September, she was safe, akaenda period, so tukacha na hizo pills. It came August or October. I'm very keen. Hata yonga anajisahau ati nafaa ameenda periods, but mimi ngundua hii mwezi siona akienda. But tukaendelea November, anapendanga sijui ati she likes watching her body weight, sijui nini exercise kila siku. Anasema kipoti kangu akaendi, kila siku anafanya lakini akaendi. Mbio endelea kazana, anaamka na piga sit ups, na kanaendelea kuongezeka. Ikafika November nikasema nasikia akiongea kwa mambo ya, hata Mr. kuanzisha topic, because it's just something we cannot try it. Remember, she went through CS the first pregnancy, CS the second pregnancy. That was January. So I cannot imagine again another CS in less than 2 years.
Yes.
So what happened, and ikafika December, naambia unajua mimi spirit karibu miezi 2. Akasema hata mimi nimekuwa nikifeel but then kama ni ball, maybe tu ni irregular. Nikasema I think ni hizo. So tukasema tuende tufanye test. Test kutoka, we are pregnant.
The fourth time.
The third time, the fourth child.
Oh, the third time, the fourth child.
Sasa nasema na how do we go about this one now? What do we do? If yake ile kitu ya kwanza, nenda CS the third time. Nimekuwa CS hii mwaka. Alafu kitu ya pili, kwa hii plot nimekuwa na mimba na some 2 women who are accompanied. Tena na wengine tena this year they also tunasema kila mwaka kuna sindikizanga other women to labor. So it was something that really crushed her. Daktari akaniambia mtaka tutoe. Tukasema kutoa si option, but we were just want to know, is it safe to have CS more than 3 times? Wakasema hata 6 hata 10 is safe. So that relieved us. And so tukaamua wacha tuiweke hivyo. Tukaenda kufanya ultrasound hiyo December. Tukapata she was 11 weeks pregnant, almost 3 months pregnant. Na si hatujaijua.
Na nyinyi hamjui?
Hatujaijua hiyo.
Pale ni katiba tu, yani mlio kiingia pale anasoma.
Sisi tuko sawa. Alafu kitu watu wana confuse, what they think vasectomy is same as castration. So nasemanga huyu alienda alimalizwa alisha. Wewe ni bure kabisa, but it's not. These are very just a normal family planning method that doesn't hinder you, and in fact it hikes you again.
Now, okay. I did not expect that, but let me get it once again. So because you're not a doctor, yes, but you underwent the procedure, so you can tell. So yes, I wanted, how does it affect your love making life or your sex life?
It does not affect in any way. If it has to affect, it affects positively. Maybe you can ask her atoe ushuhuda aseme before and after how it was. Maybe she can tell, but for me I never saw any change. Yeah, it's even better than that time, because I una stress yote, you are very free. Au feel kama kuna
unachangamkia
any threat kuna so after that we went to meet the doctor, tukamuuliza what could have happened, did it fail?
Yes.
Akasema what I would have done first was after hiyo period ya hizo 3 months ningeenda sperm count kwanza. Yenye sikuenda because hiyo partnership yake na neglect sperm count. So akasema ungeenda sperm count kwanza before engage kwa bila kutumia pills. But akasema you will go after ameza muende mfanye sperm count muangalie kama ili fail ama haikufail. But akasema that two possibilities, either way naweza kuwa pengine in that period of 3 months kuna you only need 1 sperm to fertilize and so kulikuwa na kamoja tu mahali kana huwa na that is it. Or kuna uwezekano inaweza kuwa ili fail, which akasema high chance wa haiwezi fail. But akasema to ascertain this, go for a sperm count next year and then just after the child is there, so that you can now jua kweli ni nini ilifanyika. So I'm going to go for the sperm count.
So but still you have a testimony that you have a vasectomy baby coming.
Yeah, there's now a vasectomy baby coming this June.
You are that June. Old? It's now we are in May.
Yeah, in the next 3 weeks she'll be delivering.
Wow.
Yeah. Tushabook tayari siku atafanya CS, so we are waiting for the day.
Kuna jamaa wetu tu hapa behind the camera anauliza unakulanga nini?
Kwa nini? Kwa sababu
twins. Alafu hata after vasectomy bado
hata baada implant bado
implant ndio hiyo bado, kwani
I don't know, but it's the grace of God. Okay, in our home we had so many twins. Like my mother gave birth twins 6 times. Like 12 kids were twins. Those you also, but we had so many twins coming, and then also my wife miscarried twins sometimes before apata hawa. So it has been in us, and a child coming before when she's under the implant, we can't explain that. Because hata tulijua ilifanyika jitingi kwa kweli, tunasema kweli ilitoka haikuwa kweli, ilikuwa na implant. Akashika mimba hivyo, and then pia hii vasectomy, so bado hatujui, we don't know the mystery behind that.
And okay, you're not a doctor, maybe we need to ask a doctor whether now there is need for you to go for a second surgery so that pia wafunge ile tube ya pili.
Tulisema kama itakuwa maybe ili fail huko sirudi, so what we can just do, maybe she can now do TB for herself, TB ligation, TTL I think, ile wanafunga time watakuwa wanafanya CS, so that it's either way, inaweza funga maya fungwe, it's still the same thing.
All right. That is quite a testimony from a man who decided to go for vasectomy.
Yes.
Would you advise men to go for vasectomy? It's a huge debate out there.
I think you look at yourself. Do you think you have achieved what you want? Yeah. Do you think the number of children you have is what you need, or do you still need more? Kama unaona bado unahitaji wengine, endelea kuneni, but kama una feel I want to have a family of 2 or 4 or 6 or 10, ukishafika hapo it's good you go and do it. It doesn't affect you in any way.
It doesn't affect your ego,
Yeah,
it doesn't affect
anyway, it doesn't, yeah. Most people always beat alafu wanaweka chini, hata sikulieka chini ya maji, hatukutaka watu wasijue. By then nobody knows, very few people know about it. Hatukutaka hati ikuwa public, nilienda vasectomy, watu tutasema niko ihusu, but nikasema kwani kitu nilifanya nililazimishwa. Something I did from my own heart, and it's something that is good. And I would advise anyone who wants to do a family planning, go and do it. So yes, it's permanent and reversible, but now that's what we have faith that the children will have. They'll grow to adulthood and they'll bury us when we are old. So we don't have any fear of losing them.
All right.
Yeah.
Final question for you. Yeah. It does not in any way affect or contradict your culture as an Luhya man?
I can say that I have tried my best to distance myself from my culture in very many ways. If I just give you a short history, like I could see my brothers and my sisters, wakishapata mtoto, they will call home and say, tumepata mtoto mvulana, who do we call? I never did those nonsense. I used to name my children according to how I want them to be named, with their name, with their meaning. You see, we have names in Western that are very funny. Okay, Nasujuma Sanganjira, Mashtendekere, Shipendi, Mwitsikolo. Very funny that you give a child a burden ambayo hajui hata hiyo jina inasaidia nini. Then also, as after mtoto amezaliwa, lazima upeleke nyumbani, anyolewe. Like me, I was staying a lot when the kids were born and I was jobless. Watu wamezaliwa, inafaa upeleke nyumbani waende wanyolewe, na kila mtu inafaa kuwa na bahasha, sijui kutakuwa na celebration nini. It was going up to almost 4 to 3K. Na Gillette ni 50 bob. So what do you do? I took a Gillette, nikakasati, watu sijui watakufa, unaweza nyoa watu wako mwenyewe, kwanza ni first born, naambia I am out of those cultural issues. So I'm no longer a slave of culture. So I do things as an elite. So hizo zilikuwa nifunga nikanyoa tu wenyewe, and I've been doing things according to Salana, not according to as a Luhya man or as a what, but as a Christian.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you really love your wife.
Yeah, I very much.
All right.
Yeah.
Can we talk to her?
Yes, you should.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that wonderful story of your family. Let's talk to Mama Twins.
It's my pleasure.
Yes.
So my real names are Berry Lakinyi Salano. Salano is my husband.
Yes.
Now for 12 years, we are going to the 13th year. We met in campus, Egerton University, first week of first year, and we got married in the second semester.
Huh? You
Yeah.
got married in campus?
Yes. You're one of the few couples who get married in campus.
Okay.
And we moved out of the campus. So that's me. I have now 3 kids. The 4th one is
It's coming.
coming, yeah.
Was it very difficult convincing him to have the vasectomy?
Not really. Actually, it was his idea. It has always been his idea. Maybe just to mention that one of the gifts God has given us is the friendship that we have in our marriage. We are more of friends than just the normal couple. We share, we talk. So after my first delivery, I had a lot of issues. That's why it went through CS. We didn't know we were having twins. So I knew I had one big boy. So when I went there, I had a few of complications. They wrote something like uterine rupture. So after that, my husband really sympathized with me. Actually, I remember him escorting me to theater and crying. And he was like, you'll never come back here again. These kids are enough. So after 7 years, we got a surprise daughter, Axela.
From COVID, he has told us.
Yeah. And we were like, why is the baby coming? But when she came, we were like, actually, we are happy. She's with us. She's amazing, active, and we thank God for her. Then after that, he told me that I want to go for vasectomy. At first, I thought it was a joke. I was like, really? And I was having those uncertainties. I'm like, will he still perform? Vitu kama hizo. Does it affect the sexuality of a man? I wasn't sure, but I was like, are you really sure about this? But being a health practitioner, he is more of, they have had projects sensitizing men on how to take part in parenting and help their wives. And it's also important I mention that my husband takes me to all antenatals. Even after the delivery, we still go with him. I go for my monthly antenatals in Aga Khan, here in town, and he takes me. He takes an off from work and we go together. So he's part of this thing. And I thank God. That's a gift, a rare one.
It is.
Being a lawyer, you know how lawyers are hard and cultural and such like. So I think one thing is because he's born again, and also he loves his family and he loves me. That one I know.
Yes.
Yeah, so it wasn't hard. It wasn't my opinion. It wasn't my, like I suggested. It was from his end that I want to go for this thing, because another thing, he doesn't like this family planning. He says that in my 50s I might get the, I don't know, fibroids and all those pressure and those. That is how he sees those things, that after prolonged use, a lady might end up having those complications. Yeah.
Did you accompany him during the vasectomy?
Yeah.
Wow. So he takes you to the hospital for antenatal clinics, takes you to theater to get your children.
Yeah.
And now here you are taking him to the vasectomy.
In fact,
theater.
when we are booking for the CS, like the second one, I rarely go and talk to those doctors. He just does everything. I just sit there, I put my finger. And also like this one we booked, I just go. I accompany him for the whole process.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did it worry you when it took longer than usual?
The vasectomy.
He told us his took longer.
Yeah, it worried me, but he came out after around 2 hours, or it was 1 hour, some 45 minutes. But they said that his morphology or something is a bit different. Yeah, so something like that. They tried the other side. They realized that they cut Billy, zinafanana, something like that.
Yes.
So he was trying to explain to me. And also he was saying that he was bleeding, sijui hiyo dawa ya ku that anesthesia. It ended in the process, so he began feeling pain, something like that. But I knew it wouldn't be an issue because they're the doctors. The doctors were good. Yeah.
Kuna kitu ameambia tuhakikishe. Yani tunaweza kuuliza ili tuhakikishe.
Okay.
Kama vasectomy ina affect kusoma katiba page 1 to chapter 1 to chapter 10.
I think it has a positive effect.
Wow.
Yeah. That's sincerely I can say it has a positive effect, because I don't know how it works, but I don't know, but it became even better, more active after that. And I was like, ama ni hizi mawaya zinafanyanga hata sometimes mtu anaenda to round 1. But it was good. I don't know, because we have so much of friends, but I think after that he was better.
Yes.
He was kind of better. The only time I would say he was a bit down near the first. He was told 1 week, but we extended to the next week.
Okay.
So and then I had to give him time to heal. Then after that took a resume too. And then I was on pills daily. I was on pills religiously. So I was wondering, I was actually in denial. I knew I would not be pregnant.
Ever again.
I knew. That one I was sure.
Yes.
And I kept thanking God for my 3 children.
Yes.
And wishing other women well.
Yes.
And now, this after 3 months.
Here you are.
Yeah, 3 months anafaa kuwa amepona. Hakuna any other issue. And then mimi pia I'm still religiously taking the pills. So, one of the evenings, I began just feeling funny. I don't do much of the wheat. All of a sudden, nimeanza kusneak into the kitchen, nachukua wheat ya watoto, na naeka Blue Band. I'm very cautious about my diet. So I'm like, hey, why am I having this sudden urge of taking this? And then I'm going to my husband, I'm telling my husband, nowadays I'm feeling funny, especially in the evening. And also, something that made me feel so much suspicious is my feet. When they begin to itch, I'm always pregnant. So I went to him and darling, do you think somebody can be pregnant after vasectomy? It's not like I'm pregnant.
Yes.
I'm just asking. I've seen online.
Asking for a friend.
I've seen online a woman saying that she was pregnant after vasectomy. Do you think it's possible? Someone, I don't know, maybe isolated cases. But I was like, okay, never mind. So the following day I was like, should I ask well again? Darling, should you ask our doctor,
Yes.
if it is possible? Then he told him there are possibilities. Though there are rare chances and isolated cases, but there are possibilities. Then I was like, hey, could I be pregnant again? And previous year, I had just come from the theater. The doctor tells us the three possibilities. If the semen, the sperm was still on the duct, kuna maybe ingine ilikuwa imebaki kwa waya, ama maybe you didn't take your pills faithfully, or maybe you guys hurried the process, or maybe since your husband in a bit of complication during surgery, there could be blah blah blah. So you guys just come after a while to fanye sperm count. But meanwhile, come to my, tomorrow I'll be in Kakamega. Was it tomorrow or the day after that? Come to that hospital, I do ultrasound or something. So we go, and tuna hold hands. Let's just stop, we are not pregnant. Then we go, we are hoping, una bind your spirit of pregnancy. So God, have mercy on me. Yeah. So you go, and then the doctor, you do that test, then you are told that you are 11 weeks and how many days pregnant? Was it 4 days or 6 days? So like nimemaliza first trimester.
Yes, and you have no idea.
And I'm working out, I'm like, this potty is like, my abs are coming back. Let me now increase the workout from once in the morning, equate twice. I was humbled, I was like, I was confused. And my husband could not talk. So we came from the hospital. Nobody ever mentioned that thing. We never mentioned to anyone. We never mentioned to the kids. And even actually now nobody knows that I'm pregnant. We've been packaging it, keeping it well. We are content creators. We do a show called the Golden Marriage Show. With the it airs on Look Up TV. But nobody still knows. There is how I package myself. Because I was like this skepticism. Kwa tatasema, ameenda vasectomy. Amepata mtoto.
Huyu ni kama
anatembea maini. Yeah, so unajua there are those things. But I'm glad we've opened up so that if there are other couples who are going through that, they can have that confidence that it is possible to go that direction and still get a baby. Having said that, I'm not saying vasectomy is bad. Vasectomy is really good.
Yes.
And if you've had enough kids, just go for it. You'll help your wife. It's very safe. Ours went that way, but it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Yes.
Thank you very much for your testimony.
Yes.
And the love that you have for each other.
Yeah.
We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And you know, he said that now a vasectomy baby is coming.
Yeah.
Do you also share the same sentiments?
A vasectomy baby is coming. And I'm really, really happy because I think it's the act of God, because we are faith people. We are born again. I got born again through his influence. I found him a believer, so I got born again also. He loved me the way I was a wild girl. I used to dance a lot. So I'm a woman of faith. So we are not complaining.
All right.
I just want I want to have more confidence and faith as I go back to theater. Yes. I really need that encouragement. Yeah.
All will be well.
I know.
We wish you all the best.
Yeah.
Together with your family.
Thank you very much.
Mama Twins.
And thank you for coming, and we appreciate you guys.
Thank you for sharing your testimony.
Yes.
Because it will clear their doubts.
Yeah.
Yes.
But my issue was like, huyu msichana amezaa 2 years consecutively. You know that kakanini. Alafu Mama Twins, I look like I get pregnant so easily. I think that has been one of my challenge in life. I always just fight not to get pregnant, and
it keeps happening.
Yeah. I get most of my kids kama niko kwa family planning, but God knows why. Yeah, because while growing up I used to think I wouldn't get kids. I once prayed for kids. Nilikuanga na ile periods chungu. Hiyo. They almost removed my uterus. So getting to marriage, I knew I wouldn't get kids. And also my husband in the same doubt. Aliwahi cheza akiwa mdogo akangukia mti and something happened. So we also had doubt. So maybe God wanted to prove his way.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now, Mr. and Mrs. Salano.
Yes, yes.
I've heard your testimony. We are almost wrapping up. What words would you have for each other in our presence? I know you tell each other words, very beautiful words behind the cameras and the curtains and the bedding, but we are here. We would like to hear some of them because you're a very powerful and inspiring couple.
Who should go first?
Ladies first.
Thank you. Yeah, so me, I want to be very direct. They say the best way to show love is to care. And since I met my husband almost more than 12 years ago, as first years, he's maintained that record of caring. My husband cares for me, and I know he would do anything to ensure that I don't lack anything. So he's a man who lives by his word, and I want to keep thanking God for him. He's a blessing actually. My husband, siku yenye naenda kujifungua, that night before, he stays by my side. Mi nalala hapo wameniekea hizo manini, he stays, mpaka saa zingine namhurumia. There was a time we didn't even have a house help, says at least wanaweza baki na mtoto. He would even just come there kama huyu mwingine, anaacha tu, anaona vile anakuja home, anarudi huko. So he's a very committed family man, and I know his heart. He's a good man. And I know there is the narrative out there, marriage is a scam. And this thing has made women, ladies, to give up and generalize all men, put in one box that all men are bad, they're heartbreakers. And sometimes even you meet a good man who sincerely want to start a family, but because men, you've seen the narrative is loud, so we end up even hurting those other men. So my husband come from a dysfunctional home, is a product of, is it divorce or separation, that one, but he wanted a difference. So I can say we are not perfect couple, but my husband is a good man. I love him so much, darling. I love you so much. Oh. And I pray each day, God, to bless you. May your dreams come true. You've cared for me. Imagine saizi, I'm a full-time housewife. My husband does my nails. Anaendea nini? Anaendea hizo.
Hizi nails zako.
Hata kana nafanya mwitu, najua ziko perfect. Kama hizi ni. But he goes to Quickmart. He gets the colors. I don't know how he mixes them. He does my nails. My husband, it's okay. Wow. He's a good man. That's enough.
Thank you for tears of love and joy.
It's okay.
Oh.
Actually, I would say that, as she has said, I came from a broken family. My parents, I think, the divorce when I was, around 9 or 10. And from that time, I've lived my life on my own, admiring family, seeing other kids work with their parents around, and I admired having such type of family. And I said, maybe I can get a difference so that at least my marriage my kids should not go through what I went through as a child. Because we were left by our father, kila mtu akaenda kivyake. And we were there, hata nimekuwa chokorani, nimekuwa kwa gangster for some times until I came back again to school. But now I said, if we have a family that can keep their children together, we'll be raising a better generation. About her is, I missed that mother figure in my life for a very long time. And I think that's why I married so early. Was it early? I was
24. You just became a man early, and I became a woman early.
Yeah, I think I was 24.
And I was 21.
And that was, I was in first year that time. And I know by 24 I said I lost many years outside nikiwa chokora nini. So by 24 I got married. I just needed a mother figure in my life, and I think I just got the right one who understood me as a wife, as a partner, also as a mother to me. So she has played a lot of all those roles in my life, and I've been, every day I improve na part, I'm becoming a better man than how I used to be. And I think in the current generation, marriage has been polluted by social media, by our print media, radios. Ukisikiza radio ni all about negative energy in marriages. Mimi niko na watu wanne, mmoja ndio mzee, wengine ni si wake. Then we listen to the following testimony. Hata mimi wangu sijui watatu si wa mzee. Na ajui kakotopo hakajui kitu inaendelea. So there are many secrets in marriages, and people are just comfortable with that.
Kuoga kurudi soko.
Sijui kwa kurudi soko. Sijui mimi my phone is my phone. Simu yangu, simu ya mzee ni sumu ama sijui ni kitunguu kiangalia unalia. So we've been looking to how can I express myself naked before this person, but my phone becomes more private than my private part to this partner of mine. So we are trying to bring that narrative that we should be open to each other. Marriages are working, and through that is why we came up with a show called The Golden Marriage Show. Because now we are having couples who have gone ahead of us, that have been there for many years. How are they solving issues that we cannot be able to solve now? So nowadays mimi huyu akiwa mgonjwa kidogo nimechoka naye natafute mwenye ako healthy. Sijui huyu mzee mimi nikipoteza job anasema you don't have money, natafute mwenye ako na pesa. So our marriages are very weak nowadays, and people get in marriages with 50-50. Naingia kama itoka sawa, kama itoka I walk and go. Still lazimisha kwa hapa.
Sasa mpe maneno.
Nimpe maneno. Wow, for the past 12 years you've been the best mother to me and to our children. and been the best girl ever. And today, by the way, she's growing young every day. She was very old when I met her.
Really?
She has become very young, and you always pimp my life.
Oh,
You know, I'm
thank
a very flat guy, just like that. But
you can be boring sometimes.
yeah.
but-
So you keep on adding flavor in that. And if I would have met another boring lady also, I'll be the most boring couple on this earth. But because of you, you've added a lot of flavor in our marriage, and I thank you so much for that.
Yeah, God bless you.
Yeah.
No. Thank you very much, guys, for hosting us.
Yes.
And I don't think I have anything else useful to add to their story. We were here for their vasectomy story, but you see the kind of love that they share. That is the story of Mr. and Mrs. Salano from here, western side of Kenya, that is Kakamega. And thank you very much, Western region people. We will be back. We see you have very beautiful stories. My name is Kingori Wangeshi. This has been my story right here on Tuko. Until next time, kwaheri.